I want to explain to you what the intercession of Jesus is, so that those of you in intercessory ministries can understand exactly what intercession is. Because if you don't know peace, you can't intercede. Imagine that Pastor Taiwo is God. Imagine he is us, humanity. And imagine that I'm Christ Jesus. First of all, the intercession of Jesus is defined by his position. Where is Jesus? Is at the right hand of God. That's the place of authority. But there is one God and one mediator between God and men, the man Christ Jesus. So his position in between man and God is intercession. I sought for a man that will what? Stand in the gap. The man that God was looking for was not just somebody that could pray. He was also prophesying the coming of Christ. Because there was a gap between God and men that the man, God's man, eventually came to what? Fill. So that we have one who looks like us and he represents us before God. That's intercession. Now, if I am representing you before somebody and I am saying bad things about you, is that representation? That is what? Defamation. If whatever Jesus is doing between God and us, if it is not correct, we cannot come boldly. Now, let me tell you what happens in the spirit so that you will not pray without prophetic navigation. Jesus is telling God good things about you. There are things that because of the finished work of Christ, he is speaking to God, because it's only God that matters, not even the devil. If you know this, you will live as if there's no devil. Anyone who falls to his master. Doesn't have any business with the devil. That's the beauty of the new creation. I'm representing man to God. I'm saying he is saved. Lord, he is saved. He is glorified. He is righteous. He is anointed. He is favored. That's the intercession. That's what Jesus keeps saying. You might think maybe because of you broke the instruction of Jesus Christ, that's why maybe God is angry at you. Jesus represents you very well to the Father. And when God looks at you, what he is seeing about you is what Christ has done for you, the gift of righteousness that you now have, and what has been said about you. What I'm saying is, God has no evil report about you. Who in this conversation is doing all the work? What does this guy have to do? Just receive and believe. That is what is called rest. Because before, this guy had to bring sacrifices. Those people, even in the wilderness, would have entered into rest. Because rest means you have ceased from all your works, all your labors, all your stress. There are stressed Christians who don't know yet what Romans chapter 8 verse 1 says. There is therefore now no condemnation to them that are. That is peace. The presence of Jesus in his intercessory ministry for us has given us peace with God and peace from God. Jesus is the transporter of peace from God. Peace is a gift that God gives to us.